As though we needed another reason to hate the coronavirus, it did a huge number on some very finely tuned supply chains. But that's only one factor in the topsy-turvy car market we see today. A driving factor in the industry-wide shortage is, ironically, efficiency. The onset of a global pandemic meant disrupting the delicate balance of supply and demand that had previously only hung by a thread. The assembly lines are made up of various stations where employees and machines combine raw parts to complete a stage of the final build. The manufacturing facility orders just enough supplies from raw material suppliers to align with production schedules, no more, no less, to reduce inventory costs. These orders are placed as close to when the materials will be needed and go out to the factory floor to be assembled as possible, again, to reduce inventory space and cost. Placing those orders so close to the wire requires some pretty accurate calculations and forecasts. When some raw materials and some manufacturing companies really like each other, they get together to produce computer chips, some even small and cute enough to fit in that smartphone of yours. Do you know what else requires computer chips these days? Cars. Let's explain it in tacos. Let's say your Tacoma gets totaled. You decide you want to buy another one. So you decide on a brand new car. In 2019, you could have gone to a Toyota lot and gotten any Tacoma in any color you wanted with any features you wanted and happily driven off in your new ride. But that was back when the system worked. Now you're gonna have to face a long wait, high prices, and even fewer options if you want that new car. Why? Well, because that new Tacoma is chock full of technology, whether or not you want the premium or technology package with dual zone climate control, heated front seats, blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert, auto headlamps, and more, all of those components depend on technology. And if that technology isn't available, the trucks don't get made. Seriously, try finding a new Tacoma right now. Pricey. A lot of the demand right now is for semiconductors or computer chips. Even Ford, the company that basically invented the assembly line and the concept of vertical integration in the auto industry, has been surprised by the shortage shockwave. Production of the best-selling F-150 pickup was almost at a standstill until Ford received a delivery of computer chips in the first week of July. This brake check in production threw F-Series sales into a tailspin for June, sinking almost 30% lower than sales in June 2020, even as we were in the midst of the pandemic. Overall sales for Ford dropped almost 27%. The same crunch can be felt in the gaming PC world too, because the raw materials for all chips are in high demand right now. I still can't believe that they're scalpers for these GTX 3080s. I'm not gonna spend $2,000 on a graphics card, I'm just not. Shortages and sales decline like that, plus the looming specter of COVID flaring up here and there, and the inevitable need for even more chips in the future for EVs are stirring up some serious conversations in the auto industry.